Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a historic haunting video on inanimate objects. Since time immemorial, man has been plagued by what he perceives as evil spirits. Primitive man tried to understand and placate these spirits. Civilized man tends to ignore them and blame their activities on bad luck or coincidence. History is rife with stories of haunted buildings and houses, other structures. Television series abound with all manner of paranormal ghost hunting programs. We're all familiar with them and their format. Some are better than others, and some are outright ridiculous. I've done videos on paranormal programs that we like. Go and check that one out. Many times, what is overlooked, however, is when restless spirits and other entities inhabit specific inanimate objects for whatever reason. Some of the more famous ones include the demonic doll Annabelle, which resides in a closed-down museum. Ed and Lorraine Warren, famed demonologists, I'll get it right in a minute, created this museum, and they filled it with all manner of spiritually infested artifacts. I don't know why you would, but there you go. Dolls seem to be a very, very favorite thing for spirits to inhabit. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because they look like humans. I don't know. Gives them a semblance of their old life. I don't know. But this particular doll, Annabelle, is allegedly demon possessed. Now, it's from the Conjuring house. I can't remember I did a video on it. Anyway, I can't remember what it's called now. At any rate, these dolls are everywhere, and for whatever reason, spirits like them. I don't know, but Annabelle is by no means the only one that is reportedly infested with an evil spirit. They're all over the place. There's a bed, the Great Bed of Ware. It was built in the 15th century. People who slept in the bed evidently carved on it. It was built for a king, and he used it. And then, since then, people who have slept in the bed carved on it and desecrated it to the point that the ghost of the carpenter who built it tends to attack people who sleep in it. Yeah, I mean, he carved that specifically for a king. He obviously, put his love and patience and his skill into perfecting the bed because it was for a king. And other people come along and start desecrating it. Yeah, I'd be a little miffed too, wouldn't you? The Hope Diamond is allegedly cursed and brings misfortune to anyone who owns it. There is substantial evidence to support this allegation. A number of people have died. A number of people have had serious accidents that left them scarred or crippled. There's substantial evidence to support that allegation. The Terracotta Army, a stone artwork set to protect the first emperor of China forever, is said to bring misfortune to those who disturb them. And there's evidence to support that claim. It's one thing when you have bad luck. If you've read the accounts of the people who found that and were excavating it and like that, holy crap! The tombs of the pharaohs didn't have curses like that. It was ridiculous. The Dark Mirror, purchased at a psychic fair in the Columbus area, is said to bring upsetting and dark visions to those who gaze into its scrying reflection. Yeah, I've heard horror stories about that one. This is a little bit different here. There's a phone number, 0888-888-888. Is evident that this phone number is evidently cursed. Everyone who owned that phone number have allegedly not survived. They met untimely ends through the weirdest means. A car accident. As I read an account where one of the guys was in his bed and a car came through his house, drunk driver, and killed him. The phone number has been put out of order. It's no longer issued. That's how bad it got. there's a box. It's a wine box called the Dybbuk, DYBBUK, the Dybbuk box. Evidently, the original owner was a Holocaust survivor. This box is allegedly a demon-possessed wine box that gives the owner horrific nightmares. Now, also, people who have touched the box have reported paranormal activity which follows them around in their lives. So they see the box, they touch it, and they go off and do their thing miles away, across the country or whatever, and whatever was there follows them. More than one has allegedly been possessed by a demon to varying degrees. Some of them have met untimely ends. So, yeah, the Dybbuk box is not to be messed with. That's all I'm saying. Now, this is by no means all of them. The world is filled with all manner of items allegedly possessed by demonic forces or spirits. Some, I've heard some are good, but for the majority of the ones I've heard are quite nasty. I read an article years ago about an antique beer stein that poisoned anyone who used it, no matter how thoroughly it was cleaned. Finally, somebody just broke it and destroyed it, and that was it. My advice to you is to be very, very careful what you buy and from whom, especially antiques at auction or from estate sales. Honestly, you just never know. Just keep that in mind. I hope you folks have a good day, and I hope everybody stays safe. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. Devo Poland, a scientific representative of a pacifist race called the Gandhiri, is sent away as an exchange officer. His objective, to learn the one skill his species never developed, to fight. And he's sent to learn that skill from the one species who does it better than any other in the galaxy, humans. If you like science fiction with an upbeat military tone, check out my novel, Vanguard 1.